Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Volfie from our Half Acre Homestead with a How Does It Edition update. Hey Papa, what you doing?
Bringing in the drywall.
He's bringing in the drywall. Now, we're far from being ready for drywall, folks, but this is the easiest way to get it in the house, eh dear?
Yep.
It's through this big bay window before it goes in. Oh, okay, so this is why you brought the drywall in before putting the window in.
Exactly.
It saved you bringing them in one sheet at a time through the door and then through the kitchen. And
that's the last of the big stuff. So
awesome.
everything else.
So you're framing in the window right now.
It's rough day.
Yay! And yes, folks, these came with perfectly good screens. That's not just sitting there, is it?
It's got a couple screws in it.
And look, folks, I can put probably a 4 to 5 foot Christmas tree right in this window. What? You know that everything is always laid out according to
Christmas trees.
where the Christmas tree goes. Could go in that corner. Okay, so it's all opened up. And here is my pantry, sort of. The first, 4 feet, dear? First 4 feet, there's going to be
Coat room.
a coat room. This is just going to be wide open like this. And our coat rack's going to go on the wall. And then there's going to be a wall with just a sliding door.
Yep.
And then you go through the coat closet to the pantry. And Papa was busy while Nan and I were out, as you saw him tearing down the wall next to my sitting room. Now you folks can get a good idea of the actual size that our living room is going to be. This is amazing. Daddy's got it all plasticed off. It's not all finished up above, but he's got it plastic off so that the bugs don't get in. My quilt frame is going to sit here. My TV's going to be on that wall, and I'll be able to sit and quilt and watch old black and white movies while Howie's at work. Our wood stove is going to go from there to right here. And here's the stairs down to Nan's place. And this low wall used to be the wall that was the access to my bay window. This wall is going to be that high, and it's going to come all the way to this beam.
It's going to be this high, and then this is coming up. So you can put stuff on it like this.
Why would you do that though?
Because this is out there. I can't build that straight up.
Okay.
The wall's going to run in here. So it's going to be a little shelf. You can put
Oh, okay, okay, we could, yeah,
knickknacks and
okay, and we could actually close it in with a back on it, if we wanted to.
This is going up here to here. This height. Okay?
That's what I said.
This height, but the wall's here. The wall is here.
Okay, I got you. So this is going to be a shelf recessed up against the higher knee wall.
Exactly.
And the higher knee wall is going to come right to this beam so that nobody is going to actually have to walk past these stairs, which could be really dangerous between this beam and there. So we're going to wall this right off. And the entrance to the living room is going to be right here where my sitting room wall used to be. Woohoo! So once you level it, honey, what holds it in place?
The foam, I let the foam dry, and then I'll sink a couple of screws on the inside. And that's it. That's all.
Oh, okay. And that's how he holds up the ceiling drywall. Okay folks, sorry the light isn't that great. Soon there will be lights here. Papa is building a doorway or a small wall because the front part of this pantry is going to be a cloakroom, is it not, dear?
Yes, we'll see that shortly.
We'll see that shortly. There's the original window from our bay window, the center of our old bay window. And we also have a window in the pantry that matches that one right there. Now, he hasn't got the lights in yet, but this is the opening to my pantry. We used to just have a coat rack on this wall here. So this is kind of going to be a coat closet. It's going to be open so that people can just hang up their coats on the rack as soon as they walk in, and there'll be places for shoes. And here's the doorway to my pantry. And everything in the pantry's, well, all the drywall's done. There's my door. It's going to be beautiful. Here's, weep, weep, weep. Here's my 3 little turkeys that I got. That little yellow one is a, you can't see him very well, is a bourbon red. And this little guy's a Narragansett. And the guy behind him's supposed to be a Narragansett, but I think he's a Narragansett Beltsford white cross because he's really quite small, but he was the first one hatched. And if you remember, that's where I used to sit in the sitting room, which will soon be my dining room. Well, someday soon, like in the next year and a half.
Hi.
And Papa's taken out the wood stove because it's being moved over there. So the moving of the chimney will be a video in itself. And look at my living room. Look at it. We haven't done the skylight video yet. He's left this part of the ceiling open so that he can do the chimney for the wood stove before finishing insulating. But there's our windows. Isn't it wonderful? There's where my Christmas tree is going to go and all my window display. Awesome, eh? That's holding that up because he was closing in the top of the roof and misstepped and stepped on the drywall. He's lucky he didn't come right through. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead with a How Does It addition update.